Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us once again for another episode of Our Time. Today, I have the honor to be in the presence of one of the most important figures in my Panama. I am here in Panama right now, and this is someone who has dedicated her life to celebrating our African heritage and engaging our communities in learning more about it. Her name is Krishna Camarena Surgeon. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all that you have been doing. Let's reflect on it. Let's jump into the water.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you for inviting me for this gorgeous time to be here and talk about our heritage, our Black heritage, and most of all, to put in the table our agenda about our Black a community, our Black population in Panama, and what has been done until this time.
Yeah. Prior to becoming someone who was in the role of heading the National Secretariat of Politics and Development for Afro-Panamanians, which you have done with such commitment and dedication. How did you become inspired to do this kind of work long before you were, so immersed in these programs?
Well, I have to say, first of all, that I'm proud to be from Cologne. So being and grow there, be in the school, have my friends, have all this community living. My grandmother was the Methodist church, so I also have these influences of this solidarity and the way they work, the spiritual part.
Mm-hmm.
I am Catholic, but also have this become in my family because my mother's side was from Bocas and Toro. So we have this all Afro-Antillean culture
Yes.
in my house. So I think that all of this make this, you know, growing thing inside of me that will bring me through a nice and beautiful road
Mm.
of knowledge, of experiences, and that today we can say is part of my growing
Mhm.
as a Black person.
What a journey.
Of,
What a
yes.
journey. And, all the different things that you've been doing, not only in your family experience, but in your community. It sounds like one thing led to the other. And it was an organic experience of learning that brought you to this moment. And, as an educator, as an artist, both a visual artist because of graphic design and also a dancer, how would you describe that these things have come together to inform your work?
Yes, indeed. Well, after I have my studies and my degrees, I was sent to work at the Fine Arts School in Cologne, my birthplace,
Mm-hmm.
and that experience make me, work between all the arts experiences, the visual, the dances, the theater, and the music,
Mm-hmm.
and we start working our identity. Indeed, you have to accomplish the program of music, and you have to know about Bach, you have to know about performing, and you have to know in fine arts, have to know of theater. But my idea of working with the teachers and the students was to work our identity, our
Mm-hmm.
Black identity,
Mm-hmm.
our Cologne identity.
Yes.
And I was there for 10 years. So we accomplished that. And working in the school and out of the school, with the community in the culture part,
Mm-hmm.
I think that I learned a lot, and that made me have a sense of need, of the need that our people, our community
Right.
need to be, out of the frontiers of the clone and work outside, so we can change the image
Mm-hmm.
that people used to have about people of Cologne.
Right.
That is the most blackish community in Panama.
Yes.
And that's because we have a history that make it that way. We receive, for a colonial part, we receive all these people enslaved in Cologne, in the part of Portobello and on that Caribbean side. And after that, we have the construction of the train and the canal.
And the canal.
And then we have all our brothers and sisters that came from the different islands of the Caribbean side.
Yes.
And we leave also the departmental part of our history when Panama was part of Colombia,
Mm-hmm.
and also received from Colombia
Yeah.
all this part of black peoples that came from Choco.
Right.
So we have a lot in what is the basement of our Panamanian side,
Mm-hmm.
and the highly experience and the highly culture and the highly that you can see is black.
It's black.
It's black.
It's black. So many sources of our black history.
Exactly. So these different experiences, this different point of view of our Panamanian. What are the Panamanian? What are we? What are we as Afro descendants? Make me, go forward, experiencing, learning, and after that, I became like an instrument in teaching
Yes.
to anyone, my students,
Yes.
the community, a group, and women, Jews. We work with everyone, and we always stand on the point that we have to be proud to be Afro descendant. We have to be proud that we come from a race that has been the major component of our nation
Yes.
through what they have done, through what they have apported of that history, and the way that we as Panamanians are. So that made me go through deep seas,
Mm-hmm.
deep waters,
Mm-hmm.
and every day until today, I still, looking, searching, learning, and pondering that Black history
Yeah.
that is part of our Panamanian,
Yeah.
as Panamanian history in Latin America.
So all of these experiences, it sounds like they have really motivated you to not only keep teaching, but also keep learning.
Exactly.
Keep learning. I was really interested in something that you said about the power of the arts. I tend to think, I'm learning, there's nothing about our humanness that we can learn without the arts. The arts are like water for soup,
Exactly.
I feel. And because I have the opportunity to work with artists every day at a University of the Arts, I frequently hear them talk about how the arts help them understand what they're going through, express it, learn about their history. And a lot of them have told me that they see their art as an instrument of artivism, where art and activism come together. And I'm curious to know if you see yourself as an artivist.
Indeed, I see myself that way because art is what human do since human is human.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the way that you express any emotion that you have inside of you. Even though if you dance, if you paint, if you theater, whatever you do, it's the mankind way of expression. We saw it in the caves
Mm-hmm.
when they painted their life in the caves,
Mm-hmm.
and we see it in other parts of history with the dancing, with the rituals, with the spirituals movement, and then it's the way men have uh, the instrument to express the feelings,
Yes.
to express the proud, to express their history.
Yes.
So through art, you can make changes in every way, in every direction. You can make changes because you touch the inside of mankind. You
Yes.
touch that little thing inside that connect with your mind and then connect with your body.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very important.
Mm-hmm.
And our ancestors exactly made it that way.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we receive.
Yes.
That's what we are doing now. We are transmitting what we learn from generation through generation through generation until today is our ancestors' feelings, emotions,
Yes.
history
Yes.
is through that.
Mm-hmm.
When we move, when we dance, when we paint,
Yeah.
when we talk, when we express, when we sing, your soul is out there.
Mm-hmm.
So yes,
So the arts have been a healing agent
yeah,
for generations. For generations. And for those of us who belong to communities that have been oppressed for centuries, where the wounds, the pain, the trauma has been unattended, and we have been expected to function as if nothing happened.
exactly.
The arts have been there. It shows up in, like you, I saw when you did that, the way we move, even when we walk, huh? The food, the things that we say, the phrases that we inherited, the arts there.
Exactly. When we have our spiritual things, was the pain
Mm-hmm.
of the slavers.
Uh-huh.
When we hear the hymns in Methodist Church or whatever about baptism,
Yeah.
it's our ancestor
Yeah.
seeing the pain, asking for have energy, have health, asking for changes, looking for better days,
Right.
and we still do it.
Still.
We still do it today.
Yes.
We still dance for that today. And a very important thing that I would like to say is that if you go to the academia, of course you have to learn about do going to ballet. You will learn about Pavlova and Gurdjieff. But before then, we were there.
First.
First,
And we're still here.
we were there.
Yes.
If you go to music, you will learn about Bach and Beethoven. But before then,
We were here. Yes.
and we have to be ensured that it was that way. We can, fool around and get fool around. They are the master. The master learn from we.
Mm-hmm.
The masters learn from we,
Mm-hmm.
our ancestors. So we have to be proud and we have to express our art as it is.
Exactly.
Yes, we can learn about all of them, yes. But first of them, we have to remember that we were there.
Exactly. And I'm so thankful about the role you played in your birthplace, Cologne, teaching everybody in the community, not only our Afro descendant community, but everyone about our history, because yes, it's been neglected. And I feel that there's a growing movement. It's been going on for years and years and years, but something right now feels like it's picking up momentum.
Yeah.
And there are more young people involved in this experience of, desire to learn more about our history. And that gives me a sense of hope. What gives you a sense of hope?
Well, that generation that is coming up, that is rising up, very, very near of us,
Mm-hmm.
they're coming with this session, with this knowledges about what is to be, what should be. And when you said you are Afro descendant,
Mm-hmm.
they're coming up very strongly, and they're walking with hard feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that with them, we can also get into that part of sanation that we need,
Mm-hmm.
that we still receive from our ancestors. We still having those pains. We
Yes.
still have it.
Yes.
And we hope that with the new generation, we can heal and
Mm-hmm.
we can pass page about that pain, and we can walk forward with an anxious mind, vision,
Mm-hmm.
and most of all, inclusion of our population, our communities,
Yeah.
in all the levels of our development and our social development as Panamanian here in this country.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm glad to see that the youth is really invested.
Mm-hmm.
And also that it's working with the elders, the youth working with the elders who've been busy in this movement to teach, to reteach, right?
Exactly.
And it brings generations together, and healing can happen in that way because some people are more involved in it than others, and so they can serve as a support
Exactly.
to those that are just beginning to wonder and just beginning to research about our history. That can help our liberation. I don't know that it's the only thing, but it's a really significant part of our liberation to really know who we are, our value.
Mm-hmm. Where we come from.
Yes.
Because something that we never take in consideration is like, you don't know your name. You know you're Melissa,
Mm-hmm.
but what's your African name?
We don't know
We
it.
don't know because they took all us, they took out this from us. We don't know our African name. We don't know from what ethnicity we came from, where we came from. And we have the name of our colonizers.
Yes.
We don't have our original names. And that's something that I think is we still have that to repair. We have to repair that. Hopefully we could, make our ADN test so we can know from what part of what ethnicity, what part of Africa I have blood of. I know. I know mine.
I've done a little bit.
But it's not, the general for the general Afro descendant to know it.
Exactly.
So there are things that we still have to hear about it.
Yes.
That we don't know our African name.
Right.
And that is just like you don't know who's your father or your mother.
Mm-hmm.
We know it. I know your mother is here. But we don't know from the original where we come
Exactly.
from. Where we come from. And I think that we have to know, because we have in Panama, especially because we're talking about Panama,
Mm-hmm.
our diversity, our African diversity, because we don't come from one ethnicity. We are the mixture of a lot of them, and also we are the mixture of other human beings, cultural and other ethnicities in
Exactly.
Panama.
Exactly.
So it's important, you have to know who you are,
Mm-hmm.
so you can stand up and you can know where you're going to. If you don't know who you are, you will know where are you going to. And I think that's been part of our problem, because that's the way we have been educated.
Yeah.
We have been educated not to be black.
Exactly.
We have been educated to be anyone but black.
Right.
That's sad to say, but it's a reality in our country. And hopefully, this generation can help and be an instrument to change all these little things that they seem little but are a huge
Yes.
issue
Huge.
in our history as Afro-descendant.
Hopefully that will happen. I have faith that it will, just because of how involved they are in this investigation about our history. Because, yes, we will be liberated by the knowledge, the understanding of our value, that we can stand firmly in it, and no longer feel like the stories the oppressor told us are the stories we should believe, that one is better than the other. And it's looking hopeful in that way. Sadly, there's still a lot of discrimination, not only here in Panama, but worldwide. So I'm curious about the way you see multiple organizations, entities, institutions collaborating
Yes.
to spread knowledge. There may be things that we may not see in our lifetime, but what are the collaborations that you imagine can help the legacy that we're trying to create?
Well, the main one, I have to say it, is education. We have to part from there. Of course, we need the support of all the institutions, all the civil organizations, all the international organizations, the community, the leaders in communities. But education is the key,
It is.
that we can have changes that really can spread on a multi-phase. It can be spread if we do the correct things in education. We have to work looking for, definitely erase discrimination in schools. If you can guarantee that, we can be sure that outside we will not have this kind of misattending situation for Black people
Mhm.
and other ethnicities.
Right.
It's not only with the blacks,
Yeah.
with the different religions,
Mhm.
Muslim and Rastafaris, for example. But education, if we can guarantee that, we can guarantee that our real history is teach
Mhm.
where we come from and what we have given to the construction of nations in America, in the Caribbean. I think we can uh, close our eyes and see that the job has been done.
Has been done. Yeah.
Because the oppressor is still in the system.
Yes.
We still have this discrimination of classes, discrimination of colors in our skin, discrimination in the hair,
Mhm.
discrimination. Now you are evangelist and I'm Catholic.
Mhm.
When we can erase all this in the system, in the education system, we have gained.
Agreed. So education is key.
It's key.
It's key, and because intentionally, not only here in Panama but worldwide, systems were created in academic settings where the full story was not told, so that everything that the oppressor needs is preserved. Great resistance from the oppressor is happening right now because we are learning more about ourselves.
Exactly.
And so it's going to be difficult to get to the other side because we have to expect resistance. The more we work together and do the reteaching, like you were saying, we will make it. We've made it this long.
Yes.
We will make it.
Yes.
We will
Yes.
make it.
And it's important to say that we can go against evolution,
Mm-hmm.
and as mankind, we have been in constantly evolution
Mm-hmm.
that we call progress in sometimes, but we also have to be very smart to also make our evolution to get what we want
Yeah.
about visibilizing
Uh-huh.
the Afro descendants, apportations,
Mhm.
histories, and what we still do today,
Yeah.
21st century,
Yeah.
and still give, and still give it.
Still
So
give.
it's important to recognize it
Yeah.
also.
Absolutely. As I was hearing you say that we still give, 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 it reminds me of how we have been for so long in survival mode, going, going, going. So, a topic that's near and dear to me is burnout. Well, what we have experienced through the years, all the trauma we've experienced without any opportunity for healing, just surviving, sets the tone for burnout because all we know is to go, go, go. And so, my hope is that all this education, all this reteaching that's happening helps us to honor our ancestors' vision of prosperity with practices that are centered in wellness. We have the tools. Our roots are filled with wellness tools. We can build on them.
That's right.
We can build on them.
I agree with you. And it's important to stand up on that platform so we can go forward
Yes.
to a better life with no discrimination, with no profiling, and our kids can grow just like they are, not trying to be someone else.
Exactly. Just appreciating the
The beauty.
the beauty, the deliciousness that we are.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, Krishna, we could talk about this for hours.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we had this opportunity. Thank you so much for sharing your reflections, sharing your journey to this moment as an educator, an artist, an activist, an artivist, inviting us all to keep learning for healing.
Yes. Any little thing that each one can do is like the sand when they're together.
Yeah.
When a little grain of sand makes the beach.
Yes.
So what every one of them can do will bring us better days for actually descendants.
Ashe.
Ashe. Viva Negre.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much for taking time to listen and hopefully reflecting, because this is our time.